Hey, how's everybody doing? Brother Phil here. I decided to come back on one more time just to share something with you guys. So we are at a pivotal time in human history. I believe that we are in the perilous times that the Bible spoke about in 2 Timothy chapter 3. We are in perilous times that is still going on. Matter of fact, a lot of us believe the perilous time starting in 2020 along with the demic. But you know, so we're in perilous times right now. So how long would this perilous times last? We don't know. Um, we're in a position right now. A lot of us are watching for Christ's return, and I think we should continue to watch for Christ's return on a daily basis, because there are things that can happen, including nuclear bombs or nuclear war, that can happen that can kill someone. So we need to be ready anyway for Jesus Christ coming. But anyway, this video is based off of the 6-day theory, that God made the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh. Likewise, he'll give the world 7,000 years. Now, as far as secular history is concerned, I don't see too much secular history going beyond Adam and Eve anyway. They sometimes say, there are civilizations that were here before Adam and Eve, but, that's not for us to know as far as Christians is concerned. And it's just a place of interest. But anyway, I wanted to iterate the 6,000 year plan. We know that Adam and Eve was year zero, and around that area. If you read Revelations, I believe it's chapter 1, of course, and it's talking about day 6. God created men, and he created animals. Well, he created animals first and then men. And God was trying to tell us something on that. Year 6 was to represent 6,000 years of history. Now, God told Noah that his spirit would not always strive with man, for his time would be 120 years. Now, he couldn't have been talking about the people who were caught in the flood, because they died. So he's talking about future man's time will be 120. Now, is a man's time being 120 years old, or a man's time in relevance to something else? So when you go to Leviticus 25, it talks about Jubilee years. Now, God told Noah that man's time, his spirit would not always strive with man, for his time be 120 Jubilee cycles. So 50 times 120 is 6,000 years. So he talked about, in Leviticus 25, he talked about the 50th year being the Jubilee year. So you would have 120 Jubilee years inside of that 6,000 year period, right? So that's the scope of man's history. Now, he told Peter, he says, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is a day. So he was trying to tell us something. He's trying to tell us that I have a 6,000 year plan for mankind. And on the 7,000th year, I'll call it to rest. So what he was saying is that after 6,000 years, on the 6,000th year, which will be a Jubilee year, that 6,000 years would have to complete before he starts his millennial reign on earth. So in other words, we are supposed to be in a millennial year. In a Jubilee year. This right now, we're supposed to be in a Jubilee year right now, and the Jubilee year will be a part of the 6,000 years of history. So being that God has made 6,000 years for men and Satan to prove himself and prove that grace is sufficient, then the 7,000th year will be God's rest. So I don't know if y'all understand what I'm trying to say, is that 6,000 years have to complete, including the last Jubilee year. And that has to be grouped into 6,000 years. And then the millennial kingdom will start. So the stuff that we see going on right now might be a setup to something that's coming in the future. So the fall of 2023 may be where things take place. I don't know for sure. I'm not trying to say that. But what I am saying is this: don't lose heart if this season right here passes, because God might be going off a 7,000 year schedule, and the speed of cycles do fit in. Where the speed of cycles fit in at is you take 5,999 divided by 7, and it comes out evenly. So it's even number when you do that. When you divide 50, of course, into 6,000, it comes out even as well. It comes out to 120 cycles. But the last year is a Jubilee year, and it's pertaining to taking the deed back from Satan, taking the land back from Satan, taking the land back. Israel's taking this land back. Christians are taking they're preaching the gospel, they're getting the word out, and the Jubilee year has to do with opening up the seals as the Jubilee ends, as that Jubilee year ends. 6,000 years of history. So at the end of 2023 on the Jewish calendar, at the end of the next year coming up, will end the 6,000 years. So it's just something to think about. It's just something to think about. And then if you look at Matthew 25, he said they all slumbered and slept. They slept. Could the Jubilee year be a description of Matthew 25 and the 10 virgins? Five had oil and 5 didn't. Could it be a symbolism of what was going on at midnight? That could be the call at midnight. What would that mean at midnight? Could that be at the midnight time of the 6,000 year period, at the tip, at the end of the 6,000 years? This is what's happening now. But anyway, just wanted to come on and share that with you guys. And I'm probably going to come on and do one more video just to explain some things that I think is going to be very important to this ministry. All right, God bless you guys. I'll see you guys later.